Have you ever thought about what it took to be a nutty scientist? You know, one of those people that's always solving problems that not just your ordinary guy can? Well, listen up. Lots of people don't realize the tedious effort put into conducting a lab and the type of safety that is needed during an experiment. So to help them out, I want you to pay close attention to the lab safety rules. So let's say you walk into my class one day and realize, it's lab day. First things first, always wash your hands before any experiment and place gloves on right after. You never know what kind of germs are on your hands or what kind of germs we may be messing with that day. Not only do you need gloves, but also a lab coat, closed-toed shoes, and goggles. Never work on a lab alone. Although the chemicals and utensils we will use in our labs aren't the most dangerous, we would never want you to be alone if you were to become injured. So to solve this problem, always have a lab partner. Now, since you are all mature high school students, I wouldn't think I would have to remind you how to act during a lab. But just in case, just remember this. Conduct yourself in a responsible manner during lab, and everything will go great. Those rules may seem so simple, and you might be thinking, this will be a piece of cake. But don't worry. There's more. Don't eat or drink in lab. There's no telling what might happen if it were to mix in with your experiment. You're most likely to get some wacky data. And while we are on the subject of eating, never taste or directly smell any chemicals. Use the wafting technique to smell everything in lab. Accidents happen all the time, so if chemicals are spilled in class, first let your teacher know. If the chemical is spilled on someone's skin or eyes, immediately take them to the shower or the eye wash station located in the lab to wash off. All chemicals we will use won't cause much damage as long as it is washed off in a timely manner. I will always clean the spills up using certain substances, so don't try to do it yourself. Ow! Another accident that could happen might be for someone to cut their skin. If this is to happen, again, let your teacher know and have someone contact the school nurse. When we begin to conduct labs that use heat, never leave any heating utensils plugged in that aren't being used, and never put a flammable substance next to heated equipment. Just a few more things to remember and you will be lab safety ready. Clean up everything you use in lab before the end of class. Always wash your hands again after lab. Hang up your coat and place your goggles where they belong. To wrap up our lab safety rules and to learn more about biology, visit my blog page at highschoolbiology101.blogspot.com and view the lab safety videos I have posted. By knowing all rules that go along with being a responsible scientist during lab, you will only benefit yourself in learning everything you need to know in my biology course this semester.